You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely there. I'm definitely all there. Oh, man. He chime on in. What's up?
And then they say, oh, they come here all the time. You know, they asking, who are they? What kind of customers are they? I don't know who they are, but they somebody. They come here all the time. And every time they come in here with the same thing.
Yeah, they feel good. That's for sure.
Yeah, because deep down inside, right, she gonna say, she spoke to me, but she didn't speak to me like a group. She spoke to me like she was on my level.
Cause she is, you is.
Exactly.
Hold on, I got the mic on. The mic hot. The mic hot. What's up, y'all? I'm a little late. I was down at my favorite place eating, Frost Bistro on Peter Street. So it's an eatery in Atlanta, Georgia. Great food, great service. Best bartender in Atlanta is Nail. Male. So I was there eating with my wife of my life. And you move the camera.
I ain't touch that.
Yes, you did. You did,
I
sir.
moved the table.
Move the table back.
Yeah, I ain't cleaning out the table, so I ain't touch the camera.
You touch the camera. Okay. Ah, man, where's my 1506s at? That's what I can't wait to get off for and put this thing up. I'm a little late, but here I am. And my wife, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my laptop so I can see which that's good enough right there. Yeah, go get that laptop. Keep the 15. Love your teamwork, bro. Appreciate it, man. But that's my wife, man. You gotta have teamwork, man. You definitely gotta have teamwork in life, man, to be successful. Happy life, happy wife. Best life, get you a wife. Huh? And for all my haters wondering why, man, why he keep his wife with him? You must be gay. You keep your lover with you, I guess. I don't know. But, I'm not going to say that because, sometimes, people teach their own sexuality. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not politically correct. But a wife, I like wife in the traditional meaning means a woman. And I don't know, this is a male-dominated industry. I don't know. I got politically correct, so that term has taken on different meanings. Well, with me, it means the traditional way. The wife, which normally had a female connotation, and that's what I have. So I am here. Welcome to MBE Live Impromptu, where we talk about cardio and whatever else I want to talk about, because this is my channel. This is what YouTube is about. YouTube yourself. So, I am here. One of the most controversial personalities, and what's that, man? No, it's pretty charged. Oh, it's pretty charged. Let me get on here and see what's going on. Answer some questions. I'm 20 minutes late. Yeah, I'm late for real. I thought I'd be like 5-10 minutes late. Yeah, I ain't know I was in there talking to my son, playing with my son, my oldest boy. See what we got going on here. Let's turn this off. Turn this channel. Hey, y'all like my screen? Turn this off. And then come here. And then, what you do, baby? I'll leave it right there where it's at.
You got 2 pointers up.
I got 2 pointers. Then you're going to say the word ain't showing.
Okay.
You got it. Can y'all hear me? MBE Live. 6 to 8 people watching. Let's click on it. See what's going on here. Oh, peace. What's up? Peace came, man. Happy New Year. Not yet, but soon to be. Girl, you looking good. Looking like a male. Standing right there. Preach on it, brethren. What's up, man? Would you recommend the Epicenter Micro either you already have an aftermarket head unit.
I'll be back.
Would you recommend the aftermarket micro? Epicenter Micro is a line out converter and an epicenter all in one. If you already have an aftermarket head unit, the only thing you would need is the epicenter. You wouldn't need the line output converter because you already have a aftermarket radio. So I wouldn't recommend that. I don't have an epicenter micro, so I guess it would depend on if I don't know if you can use epicenter micro without a line in without a high level input. I know the epicenter takes a low level input, which is RCA. So you would go head unit, RCA is the epicenter to the amp, or epicenter before any crossover, electronic crossovers that you're using. It needs a full range signal. With the micro, I don't know if you need, because this micro is a line out converter and epicenter in one. So I don't know. I don't know. I know if you got an aftermarket radio, you do not need a line output converter. I do know that. If you got an aftermarket radio, you do not need a line output converter. So I would wager to safely say that if you got a aftermarket radio, all you need is the epicenter if you want to use it. I love the epicenter. I know how to use it. I know how to use both dials to restore lost frequencies in the high range and the low range, because the knobs do not put just turn all knobs to the right. If you do, you not get no restoration. With the second knob, you need to turn that to where you have your system tuned at, where you have your box tuned at, for it to restore frequencies in about that area based on the first knob, which is the wide. Okay. Now, I see that CT. What CT? You don't see no CT in here. There ain't no CT. Ain't no CT sound. You see that CT what? Here you go. All good. Controversy is a sign of truth. Yes, yeah, I know some of my videos. Most of the time, with my videos, I want y'all to understand something. I'm putting forward my opinion. Some of it, a lot of it is my opinion. I guess it's only so much fact. When it comes to the speakers, it's my opinion. And I'm entitled to my opinion like everybody else is. Some people don't feel like I have a good opinion. That's them. I don't worry about them. I don't spend my life worrying about others. I spend my life worrying about me and what I'm doing. One of the keys to success, especially I learned this from somebody who's very, very wealthy. He said, man, we don't worry about what other people think. Well, they don't. They ain't gonna spend no time on it. Especially naysayers. Especially people that, when you look at it, they got something negative to say about what I'm doing, but they didn't have a YouTube for so many odd years, but they ain't never tried to help anybody do nothing. But they mad about me trying to help you do anything. So take this when I do my videos. I'm trying to get you talking about it, get you thinking on whatever the topic is. Get you talking about it, get you thinking. You might take what I say for measure of truth. In fact, you might say I was his opinion. You might not give up. That's all what you're entitled. Just know I ain't stressing myself out about it. I read some of the comments, some I respond to. Some of them I say, well, that's his opinion. And I let it sit. As long as you ain't lying on me, I don't care. All right? You lying on me, I'm going to delete the comment for sure. But if you ain't lying on me, hey, your opinion, you entitled to your opinion too. This is America. Here we go. If subwoofer F is 30 hertz, will it be able to hit notes lower than that? Yes. Go ahead. Any notes that the box is tuned to. FS just means where it resonates at, where all the saw part frequencies resonate. That's all it means. You can have some subwoofers. Hell, a Sundown X8V3 has a FS of 48, and everyone says that's a low end monster. Yeah, it's the box. It's the box. Is it going if woofer has a low FS, will it play those lower notes better? A little bit, yes, a little bit better. It's best if you like the low frequencies. Try to get your subwoofer as low as possible. But the box is going to do the work anyway, all right? Happy New Year as well to you. Happy New Year to you, Gary. Happy New Year. It's not the new year, man. This year. Happy New Year is next year, next Friday. Check out WaveTech Bass Restorer. Why would I check it out? I like my epicenter. I don't understand why would I check it out. I heard Bass Tech does have one. My friend Louis used it. Said it was good. But why I'm gonna check it out? I review subwoofers. I'm not gonna be popping electronics in and out my vehicle. Y'all gonna have to do that. One thing about cardio, stop listening when everybody tell you and spend the money and buy and see for yourself. Take a little bit with a grain of salt. If everybody says fire over there, most likely it's fire. If people say it's some garbage over there, most likely it's garbage. Man, it stank over here, it stinks over there. If everybody says it stinks, it stinks. So you're gonna have to spend some money. You're gonna have to spend some money to try it out for yourself. At the end of the day, even with my reviewing subwoofers, you're gonna have to spend some money to try it out for yourself. It's just an opinion. No matter you go my opinion or my naysayer's opinion, it's just their opinion. Ain't no fact in cardio other than you need to put a subwoofer in the box for it to reproduce low frequencies. That's fact. To power your radio, you're gonna need a remote, power, and ground. That's fact. That's true. A lot of other stuff is facts, true, but that's to mid and high speaker is not gonna play low bass like a subwoofer. Fact. The rest of the stuff is really a bunch of opinion, straight up, man. And that's that's what people like my channel. I like the growth that it has and how I do things because I tell you the truth. I ain't right all the time. I'm not. I am not right all the time. I know a little bit. I know more than the beginner and the novice, a little bit more than the intermediate. I'm not a pro level, but I'm gonna get you talking about it for the research and find out for yourself. That's it. You can take what I say as fact or opinion, or you can not give a. I don't care what you do with it. But I'm going to share it because that's what I feel like doing. Point blank. Now, ballpark price for 215 subwoofer enclosure, roughly 6 pre-reported in upstate New York. You can text me. I don't discuss no pricing on live. You can text me if you really want to find that out. I'm going to give you a ballpark. I'm going to give you a close range. I'm going to give you an estimate. You text me and I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to charge you. Because one thing we're not going to do on here, we're not going to debate my price. My price is my price. I want to explain something to you about enclosures. And some people say this person is very expensive, this person is not expensive, this, that, another. Man, I'm not going to discuss what another man charged for his time and his craftsmanship. I don't care if it's less than mine or vastly more than mine. How do you feel about MB? How I'm gonna feel about what somebody charge on what he wants to do for you, what you don't want to do or can't do. You can't go in and you can't go in the Ford and say, hey man, it's just an engine and 4 tires. You can't charge that. How you gonna tell me what to charge for their truck? How you gonna tell somebody what to charge for their stuff? I've heard different people, YouTube creators, say this subwoofer is overpriced, this subwoofer is overpriced. How you gonna say that? How you gonna say what they charge? You ain't built no subwoofer. If you ain't been, you looking to get one, how you gonna say what's wrong with this person charging this price for his stuff? That's just your opinion. It's just your opinion. Straight up. Period. Man, JA Audio is too overpriced. Why? Why you say that? Because you can get far better for cheaper, and that's your opinion. DD is far overpriced. That's your opinion. It's DD for me. You do like J Audio? Yes, I like J Audio. I like a different brand, but all of them have different price points. I can't tell you what, hey man, they need to have their price. Well, that's communism. That's communism where everybody can dictate what you sell your stuff for. If you ain't noticed yet, we're in America. And what someone charges for they stuff is point blank. Let me give you an example. I love to go to Frost Bistro in Atlanta. It's one of my favorite restaurants. If you come to Atlanta, Georgia, please stop by Frost Bistro. Get mail, my play daughter, to buy you, get to be the bartender, and get you a drink, man. They got these nice drinks in this plastic bag. But anyway, I buy a steak there. I think the steak's $28. You know how many steaks I can buy for $28? I'm talking about ribeyes. Yagoo beef. Not big with pizza for $28. I'm paying for a steak and some green beans and mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying, man? This is overpriced. This steak and it doesn't cost this much. Yeah, but you didn't cook it. You come here to eat and you want me to cook and serve you, but then you want me to tell me how much I should charge you. Is you effing out your mind? It don't work like that. It don't work. People charge what they want to charge for their time, their effort, their craftsmanship, whatever. That's what you're paying for. to do something that you couldn't do for yourself. So I don't like when y'all talk about that. Can you find something more budget friendly or this, that, and then you want to find a $99 subwoofer and say you're gonna do the same thing with the 500. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I get my steak from Frost. Why? Because it tastes a lot better than my steak from Waffle House. Point blank, period, man. So you're gonna pay a little bit more. All right? And that's just how life is, man. Get over it. And get over yourself and stop being, y'all stop doing everything, you're gonna get this for far cheaper. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna buy a house. My house is a nice good bit of money. You're not gonna buy this same house for no $30,000 or $100,000. You're not. You're just not. Okay? Let's move on from that. You could, Stevie B, you're right. To value my opinion, but I'm not right all the time, Stevie B. It's just my opinion. If you value it, thank you. But I'm also here to just start conversation. Influence. I'm a blogger. All right? Okay, your channel, your opinion, keep doing it. Thank you, Maxwell. Bro, what's your take on the RE Audio X15? Can they do lows like 15, 20 hertz? I just love low frequency. Yes, they can. That is a very good subwoofer, maybe a little bit before its time. And it was pioneered by my boy, I think Scott, who runs Fire Audio before he sold it. It's a very unique subwoofer, ain't it? Yeah, very, very unique. Oh, this is CT, you see that background, the CT sticker. Yeah, that's when I got that out of the box when I was reviewing the CT subs. Okay, what's your opinion on DS18XL 12s? They make bass. Is it stellar, killer low sounding? I'm not gonna say that. Is it a bad subwoofer? No. So, I also know they're not cheap either. But can you get better for cheaper? I'm not gonna say that because they're not cheap. And that's about all I'm gonna say on that right there. Let's go on. Oh man, hold on. I'm missing. I think I lost my feed. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's up? It's Wes from, hope my wife comes down here so she can watch this. Make sure. MBE HammerTech H8 seems like very promising. Yeah, look, HammerTech ACX8. Let me see that. I ain't never heard of that, man. These subwoofer companies popping out the woodworks all day. HammerTech now? Hammer. And why do you say it looks very promising? Let me see. HammerTech ECX8, 8-inch subwoofer. Let me see why you say it looks very promising. HammerTech Omni Class. Okay, this was another subwoofer company. Used to be Shock Industries, and now they call themselves HammerTech. Let's see. I'm looking at this first subwoofer that I see here, HammerTech, with this rib surround. That looks like it doesn't have different distances. HammerTech subwoofers. So ACU, HammerTech. What's this? Make sure the camera's showing, baby. You make sure the screen doesn't go out.
Make sure what?
You know the screen stays open. This dude told me to look at the HammerTech ACX. HammerTech ACX. HammerTech ACX8. Is this it? Choose a class, light class, heavy class. Is it assault? Is it in the assault? I'm trying to find it, man. It's ACX. I don't see the picture. Tactical class, assault class, product assault class, ultra. I don't see it. Uh, Let me see if I can find it. ACX8. Didn't even read the results. So I didn't see that subwoofer. Send me a link to it and I'll look at it and see if it interests me. ACA, how much take ACA look very promising? Have you took a look at that sub yet? No, I haven't. Louis. Oh, what's my boy Louis? What's up, Louis, man? I don't send me the link, man. And because I know Louis look at stuff I like to look at. It must be in there. But Louis said something. This is another one of my board members. I didn't see his name. Louis said it. I mean, it must not. I can definitely tell it don't have a 6-spoke basket. They be doing something different from everybody. Is it still on feed? Because I'm getting it. Okay, good. Your box for my T1 D14 is still going insane. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, thank you. You a beast. Well, thank you, Six Visuals. Just like those Hippo XRs, killing lows, but got a high FS, okay? A lot of people don't like the Epic Center stuff. A lot of people don't like a lot of stuff. A lot of people don't like DD. A lot of people don't like, are you going to base what you want to do, Marcus Jones, based on what a lot of people don't like? That's a serious question for you to ask yourself. A lot of people don't like DD. I still run DD. A lot of people don't like Kicker. I love Kicker. So it depends on if a lot, for you, Marcus, if a lot or little, if a lot of people like it, then you like it. If little people like it, then you don't like it. I wouldn't live my life like that, brother. Are you going to review any more DC audio? Yes, it's DC audio 10 sitting right there when I get around to it. And they got some more stuff coming. I'm so ready for my MBEnclosure to touch down in Baton Rouge. I know it's going to bang. Yes, it will. What different finishes can you apply to the box? Black or gray stain? I do production boxes. Box of gray stain, bed liner, and now carpet. That's it. That's what you're going to get from me, MBE. If you want to think more than that, then I'm not your guy, honestly. Okay? El Diablo. All things equal, MBE voice. 2.8 versus 2.10, which one have more SPL? We ain't going to answer that question. Man, answer that. Corner is king, man. What's up? It's Wes from Blue Ridge. Same here. Can't wait to receive my MBEnclosure. John, man, believe me, it's not what you think. You will turn the volume up and be blown away. It's that port area, baby, and it's the program. Sorry, y'all, live is a little blurry. It is? No. It's not as good? Maybe it's wrong. Maybe your phone dirty, Rami. Rami is an actor, very. He be all the time. He's not a bad guy. Do you have any experience with Memphis Mojo 8s, and what's your thoughts on them? I'm going to buy them. I've heard them. I'm going to have a pair, or I'm going to have one to review. I'm not going to have a pair because I've heard them. I think it's a good 8 for what it is. I'm not personally going to put 2 inside my vehicle, but that doesn't mean it's not a good 8. Hard to find amps with dampening factor and specs. Brand recommendations. Digital Designs, Robert Fosgate, Kicker, B2 Audio. I said DD. I don't think DC Audio puts it in there. Some manufacturers just don't put it in, but some of them know if you call them, they'll tell you what the dampening factor is. Some of them just don't put it in. Remember, most of these amplifiers, let me tell you something. Very few companies are actually engineering an amplifier. And that's just straight up here, man. Most of them just cookie cutters. They find something that works, they go to the same build house, and they get it made for them. The brands that I back, particularly big boys, DD, Kicker, B2 Audio, these guys actually work in cahoots with the manufacturers to give you a certain performance level and a certain sound quality in your amplifier. Engineering experience. They engineer either acoustical engineering, and they're working with the build house to give you, they want to amp to fit certain criteria. And then the rest of these companies, they say, hey man, he got it he got the amp to work like that. Give me that same amp, but I don't want to pay that price point. Take that MOSFET out.
Just make it look like it.
Yeah, but keep the same heat sink and all that. But I'm not finna pay for all that technology, and that's where you get the differences that's where you get the differences in amplifiers. But remember, in your amplifier, you actually that's what you listening to. in your system's only good as your amplifier. And your amplifier is only as good as the power you can supply to it. That's why power is the main thing. Remember, a good electrical system starts, a good sound system starts where? Under the hood. I just changed out my batteries. I went up to two X2 batteries from Batteries Plus. Oh man. Yeah, I'm still doing AGM. I ain't switched over lithium because I don't need to. I don't want to right now either. Hard to find amps with dampening factor, okay? Cause some is Marcus Jones, cause some is BS. Oh yeah, don't cuss, cause they held the message. If I want to buy a 15-inch subwoofer, what are some things to look for that will tell you is it going in a small enclosure instead of a bigger enclosure? If the cousin doesn't list the box recommendation. If the company doesn't list the box recommendation, do not buy that subwoofer. That point blank period. If you need a woofer to play in a small enclosure, any reputable subwoofer company should tell you some kind of guideline what it's gonna play in, either too small or too big. Most reputable companies say they give you 2 volumes. They say here to here. So anything in between there is good. And remember, if woofer takes 500 watts and they say it operates in, I'm just giving an example, in zero point 0.5 to 1 cube and 500 watts. 500 watts meaning that the most power would take, you need to stay 500 watts in the biggest application. It'll probably take more power. If it plays in 0.5 to 1 cube, it'll probably take 500 watts and no more in 1 cube. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 600 watts. At zero point 0.5, you probably put twice the power. You probably put 1,000 watts to it. Okay? So the bigger recommendation means stay at recommended power. Sundown even tells you that. The biggest recommendation that they have, in a close recommendation that they give, that's for whatever they say the RMS rating of the subwoofer is. So if they Sundown I think the Sundown H12 now is 1,500 watts RMS, and they said the recommendation for the 12 is 2.5, then they'll take 1,500 watts RMS in a 2.5 enclosure. Maybe take 1650 or something like that and be fine. No mechanical issues, no coil eating up and everything. Now, if you put it in 2 cubes, you could probably increase the power to 1750. If you put it in 1.75, you probably using the burp application, and you can increase the power to like 2,000 watts. Okay? So the smaller the recommendation, the more power you can use. The larger recommendation, you need to stay around RMS rating. If they don't offer no rating, stay away from that, because that means they don't know. It's a cookie cutter. If they don't give you no recommendation, turn it down something, baby. If they don't give you no recommendation, I mean, they don't know what the hell the sub do. Why would you buy it? It's like buying a 𝐞 15. I had the guys went there, can you be in the box for my 2 𝐞 15s? Yes, I can. Issue is, the box gonna cost more than your 215s or your 212 𝐞 power. And the second issue is, I have no way of knowing where to start with that woofer. There's no TS parameters, there's no box recommendation. How I'm gonna make it sound good? It ain't gonna talk to me and tell me anything. I don't know what to go by. I don't even got a starting point. All right. I got 2 your 4/8 in your box. Kicker 12. Should I run them at 4 ohm, 600 watts at 1 ohm and turn the gain down? 2 your 4/8 and max, so what? And kicker 1200. Should I run them at 4 ohms? I don't know what I don't know if they D4. Well, if you say run them at 4 ohms, then they gonna have to be D4. Yeah, you gotta know what if they D4 or they D2. And you say turn the gain down, that scares me because that means you ain't even watching the video, Matt. So what? That scares me because you say turn the gain down. The gain is not a volume now. The gain just matches the head unit to the amplifier or the amplifier to the signal that's coming in. That's all the gain is for. That's all the gain is for. Explain to me what you mean by that statement. More hit the light for this band. Ah, man, they gonna hit the light. Remember, not everybody here for my success. I'll never forget that. Not everybody here for my success. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you saying everybody hit the light. That's right. You get what you pay for. True. Sigrid, I hope you're right, bro. Sometimes I am. Sometimes. When it's quality, yes, but it's some beer houses out here. They trying to sell a high price. There you go with that again. How you gonna tell? Well, how you gonna dictate what's a high price? A Bugatti sells 1.5 million. What is it gonna do differently than a Honda Accord? When it rains, you get inside a Bugatti, you ain't gonna get wet. When it rains, you get inside of a Honda, you ain't gonna get wet. There is no Autobahn here. So you gotta drive within the speed limit. Hold on, but you gotta drive within the speed limits on the road. So even though your Bugatti can go in excess of 200 miles an hour, there's no road in America where you can go 200 miles an hour. Most of them say 75, 65, 55, 45, 35. It was the same speed a Honda Accord can go. So why do you pay 1.5 million for a Bugatti and pay 40, and both of them go from A to B. And when it's cold outside, you're gonna turn the heat on a Bugatti, and you're gonna be just as warm as the person who turned the heat on inside a Honda Accord. So why is it different prices? Because people charge what they want to charge for their product. So you say, okay, what you saying, MB, that means you're going to drive around the Honda Accord. Nah, heck nah. When I get my mom buy me a Bugatti, you can drive around the Honda Accord. Or you're going to get where from A to B the same as I am. Sure is, but I'm getting there in a Bugatti. You getting there in a Honda Accord. I have the capacity, even though the roads say go 35, 55 miles an hour, I have the capacity to go 200. You only got the capacity to go 120. Yeah. When I close my door inside my Bugatti, I'm not gonna hear no outside noise. You can stand outside the window of a Bugatti and yell, and the people say, "What'd you say?" But you gonna hear me in that Honda Accord. Fact not fiction. Man, it's leather in the Honda Accord. Yeah, it is leather. But the leather inside the Bugatti comes from baby calves. Grassway is a lot softer. I'm just telling you, so y'all can get off this what something costs. If you can't afford it, just say what's in your price range. But don't knock the next man because he can afford it. I ride down the road all the time. I see guys with lifted trucks. I got my dually, and they got dude with mud gripper tires sitting on the seat. And they say, man, why he do all that vehicle? Because he want to. Because he want to. This is not the budget channel. Because he want to. He got the money to do it. Why you mad because he got his truck lifted? Is you mad because you can't get your truck lifted? Am I lying, baby? Are you mad because you can't get yours lifted? Because you can't get the big rim? So you going to talk about him because you can't do it, but secretly you want to do it. You just can't afford to do it. Fact and not fiction, man. Get out your feelings, man. Get in your bag. Okay, what's going up here? Okay. Ooh, man, there's a lot of questions, man. Y'all chime in. I came in late. Y'all still asking me all these. Ooh, good Lord, man. Y'all talking them jokes. Have you ever tried a DD Audio 9510s? No. Can't fit them inside my vehicle. I went with the 17s. It was entirely too much bass for me. Okay. I'm glad you're on, man. You're just a person who probably know. You think a box made with 5/8 plywood hardwood will hold to 2 DBG5 in a front 500cc prop in that's half-inch wood. And I don't build out no half-inch wood, so I say no, Casey White. No, I don't build. I think he should use 3/4 with any reputable builder. If he not, that's on him. But I don't think he's gonna hold up. Well, let me see. All things equal 2/8 or 110, which will give you more bass. 2/8 has more cone area than 110. How do you get low volume resonant bass? Light rattle from the trunk to the front fender, but light rattle from the trunk to the front end, but low volume. I have no idea what he's talking about. California. I can't understand that question. Do 2 DDs that you have in your trunk hit harder than 112 Q class? Yes. Yes, in my opinion, yes. Yes, love the video, especially that one where you built a whole system for less than 1K. Yeah, I did that one time. Not saying gonna be real, real loud. I just did it, okay? I designed a whole system from everything for less than $1,000. But you only gonna get $1,000 worth of performance. What you mean by that? Each one of the eights inside my vehicle is $700. Oh, so that justify the price. If you heard my 25 weights, I went to a guy shop today, and he heard it, and he said, "Man, I just can't believe that's just 2 weights." I hear this. I hear it so much.
Looking all under the seat for the
Yeah, but why he looking under the seat? He could. Yeah, he said no, it's gotta be. I said, man, ain't nothing but apps under there, man. He looked under the seat twice. I said, man, you looked under one time, ain't nothing up on, ain't hard nothing.
Yes, it
He opened up both doors. He went around opening the door on the passenger side and then opened the door on the driver's side and then looked through to make sure that he was seeing the other side. And I said, nah, just them 2 weights right there. That's how good them DD25 weights is, man. He still ain't believe it. If they done absolutely correctly, they are beasts. It is my favorite 8. I'll send you the link. Thank you, Lloyd. Quick question: what would you recommend for a crew cab between 210s B2 audio and a sealed box versus Rampage and a ported boxes, tuned to out the 2 Rampages in a ported box? Yeah, low bass extension for me. I don't want the 210s in the sealed box at all. Period. At all. Yeah. What's your name? Pirate TV. I listen to hip hop and R&B. I need low bass extension. Sealed box ain't gonna get it. By the time you build a seal box big enough to give me the low bass extension that the porta box offer, then the seal sub can't even hit the high frequency like it needs to, because the box is entirely too big. And you also at the same size of a porta box. So just put the sub in the porta box. I can answer that question 100 times, 5 different ways. I answer the same. I guess I got an answer. So I love B2 Audio too. I love B2 Audio myself, man. My second favorite sub is the B2 Audio Rampage 8. 2 of them sitting right there. Y'all can't see it? There's 2 of them sitting right there. I love them. I was just asking. I like that black. I already ordered. We've never discussed. Thank you, sir. What's your opinion on Fallsgate 8s? Haven't you said anything about them? It's an entry-level 8. And one day I will review it, and that's about it. Is it on the performance level of any of the Super 8s? Or there's only a couple of Super 8s, and then the rest of them are just regular 8s. It's not on that level. It's only got 300 watts. Not that much. I mean, Fallgate didn't want to get into the 8-inch arena. They have not as yet. It's an okay 8. Is it going to compete with? It's that 8 is on the same performance level as Sundown E8, CT Sounds Tropho 8, a Digital Designs Red Line 8 for $100. It's on the same performance level, man. You're not getting no ooh-wee in performance out of that 8. I'm sorry. And if you I don't know if you know this, but if you take that Rock Fallsgate 8 and take that you think is a battery structure, you take that off, you'll find out you got a very, very small magnet structure. And it's just a regular Ferrite motor. It's not Neo. So it's okay. That's all. I'm trying to make a choice between the MTX 9515 and PowerPage 3 if I had it people before, but always wanted the 9500. That's a statement. You need to make your decision on the mission. What's a good shallow mount sub set up for a 81C10 going 4 shallow 10s or 3 shallow 12s? Why don't you try the DD Audio 6, the B2 Audio, I forgot the name, I think it's the Rage shallow. Sundown has a nice shallow too as well. Depending on what your price point is, but there's a couple of them. Remember, there's no best, it's always the box. What's up from Eureka, Missouri? Why I just got notified you're live? Because I came late. I'm late. Thanks be for being here, though they're clearly holding your content back. Yeah, because of the statement I made against a certain segment of the population in America. I'm not getting the same views I used to. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna be me at the end of the day. I got my naysayers, and now I got these people here that's trying to run the world. So it is what it is, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? When you rock BDC Pam, did you run with the infrastructure foster on off? On, because I'm running 8s. Yeah, I don't want to play no real low frequencies, so my subwoofers can overskirt and tear themselves up. Yeah, I have my filter on. My filter on my DD amps. I'm not playing nothing below 28 hertz. Not with no 80-inch drivers. Well, I like the lows. Yeah, you like the lows. 28 hertz and high is good as far as you can go with 8s. Straight up. To me, 28 hertz and up is all you need to go, period. When y'all be hearing, man, he play so much authority. He playing at 24, 22 hertz. Yeah, he also got 10, 12, 15s in there. 815s. Of course, he's getting that much pressure. You're not gonna get that much pressure for y'all running 212s. I'm just being honest with you. I'm keeping it real, keeping the buck. Yeah, they doing 145, 150s in the 26. They also got 12, 15 subwoofers in there. You forget that one little key ingredient, didn't you? That's why they got so much cone, because as you go down in frequency, the cone is not moving as much. That's why it's harder to generate. That's why most people that don't know anything about cardio, man, I'm impressed. This man take 8s. And because of his box, he's able to generate 140 plus dB with some 8s. They're moving 33 times a second. That's not a lot of movement to that much pressure. Whereas if somebody's scoring 45, 144, 143 at 45, 55 hertz, that's 55 times a second. You get them compacting a lot of air. This man doing 140s with 8s, very little cone, 140 pluses in the 30s, 31 with them B2 audio rampages. 140, what, 140.7 at 31 hertz with 2 8s? He only moving 31 times a second. And he can generate that much pressure. Not 55 times a second, not packing a lot of air. 31 times. And he getting that much force. Yeah, it's the box, man. If you know, you know. If you don't, you just talk out the side of your neck. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do high scores with 8s. I do low scores. Low scores. I'm in the 30s. I care less what they do above 40. Man, if you tune your box higher, you get better score. I can care less. I don't ride to that. I don't ride around with bees in the can. I don't care about no 45, 55 hertz. I ain't trying to I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to go down to low. That low end, baby. I'm trying to get in them 30s, baby. 35 and under for me, baby. I don't care what one of my boxes in my truck beater above 35 hertz. I can care less. I can care less. Don't mean nothing to me. Under 35. 35 I really don't care about either. 33 and under. But 35 depending on it. 35, okay, that's decent. I go back and boy, try it again. 30, man, 38. Okay, well. Okay, that's good for you. You have it, that's good. You ever rock, okay, did you use, okay. Okay. Can your backloader horn allow it to be put on the poison? Really rock missile application? Yes. What H you put in that? What H you put in that Bugatti? A DD. If not a DD, I'm gonna put a Morel. Yeah, DD supercharged, and not a Morel 8. Or it's gonna be price, or a DD Mini Z. Or it's gonna be up there. I'm sorry, it's gonna be up there in price. It ain't, if I'm in the Bugatti, it ain't gonna be no Scar VD8. I bet you that. It ain't gonna be $99. I promise you that, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna give you high-end performance. I'm sorry. You can get the same thing with cheaper. Oh, you do it then, your Honda. I'm not doing it. Yeah, if you think that. We all know what high quality and low quality is, man. You do? Yeah, I can't tell, man. I can't tell, man, because everybody trying to get I'm going to get the people performance for cheaper. You're just not going to do it. You got Super 8s. And then you got the rest of them. 3510s in my truck is too much for me, too. Got power, turn way down for now. But I'm going back to 8s. 210s with slam 4/8 in my truck, in my opinion. Yeah, it just, I mean, I got, what I had, them 217s? Oh, my God. Man, I'm going to have to put the highs up. And I sold that setup to a guy, George Pierre, 'cause that's what he wanted. He said, I want nobody to be able to sit in there. So I got something for you. I sold him a D Digital Design M4000 and 2 of them 710s. And you gonna be replacing stuff inside your truck. Guaranteed. Them jokes, they're way more impact than the XFL. Okay, I answered that question. Good evening, B. If we do not have an auto shop that deals with DD in our city, can we contact it to buy a sub? You can contact me to buy a sub. I'm a DD dealer. DD don't want you to contact them. You can contact a dealer. Miles Bounce, all you can buy it online, some of them, but not the hand-built stuff. My Resilient Sounds Gold 10s just came in today. Okay, I should have got with you for a close by order one from Concept Enclosures. Great. You live real close to me. If you ever need any help, hit me up. I have 25 years experience. I don't know who you're talking about. Hey, you need help what? Building boxes? I got my wife right there. What are your thoughts on the DDM 4000? A lot of power. I run a DDM 2000. A lot of power. Very efficient, very clean power.
Okay, where you stop? Sound quality.
Sound quality, great dampening. A lot of power, way more than 4,000 watts. I've been working with, I've been trying to get Kevin and Joshua to send one of them amps to my boy Willingston Auto Sound Lab so y'all can see what it does on the meter. It's a very reputable amp, very good amp. Comes out of a very good build house. That a lot of people are actually using that same design. All right. Then I put in some of them different components. 'Cause like I say, they might not want to put the same features in it. They make reason why DD cost is the same. But DD right now, man, is very competitive. If you look at the price of DD, even the elevated people, the DD 2508, man, it's $459. The Sundown XAV3 is $320 right now. By 2023, it'll be $350. So extra $90. For extra $90 for a woofer that's bigger, has has unique proprietary features, surrounds different, cones different. This is the standard configuration. Spiders different, baskets different. It's on you. American made PE coil, 3 times bait. I mean, it's on you. Decide what you want. Which ones you pick out of those two? I don't know. I don't hear what you said. After my 612 Barrington, plan on being on getting 5B2 Rampage XM415s. And make God after my 6B2 Audio Rod 10s bill, I plan on getting 3B2 Rampage XM415s. And may God be with you. What you say, man? And may God be with you. You gonna need.
Okay.
Yes, Lord. He might take your breath out your body, man. What's up, J Home? That's my boy there, man. It's my boy, man. What do you think about adding my boy meaning not no like slave stuff like that? You mean that's my dog,
Right,
man.
as you put it.
I respect him and I'm glad he
Yeah,
respects
it
me.
mean respect.
It just means respect. What do you think about adding a 12-inch in a custom console with H under the back seat of a crew cab? A 12-inch in a custom console with H, you really do not want to mix subwoofer sizes in the vehicle. Okay, if you're going to run 12s, run 12s. If you're going to run 8s, run 8s. Mixing cone areas, you going I forgot what it's called, but they're not going to work together. The 12, you want how many? You see how many 8s? With 8s on the back seat, the 12 can interfere with the wave being created by the 8s. It's not going to be the same. I, I don't know how to explain it, but you do not want to mix drivers. Like some guy said, man, I want you to build me a box with two 15s on top and two 12s on face to back. So the 15 is going to do lows and the 12 is going to do the punchy bass. I said, man, that sounds good, but it's not going to work, okay? it's not. I was trying to ask how to get low bass vibration. One note and shakes from trunk all the way to the front fender at low volume. Oh, that's that low bass. You in the 30s. You in the 30s and below. That's that low bass. Yeah. You need to do more sound deadening. Yeah. Oh, Mike Sowa. Okay, need two Neo forms. D4 box. Simple I got for you. I say turn the gain down as that is how I set my voltage with the multimeter. All missile speakers are 300 watts, kicker 1200. Ah, yeah, you okay? I see what you're saying. So yeah, I see what you're saying. You got two D4, which means you can wire to a phone, and you got 1200 watts. So yeah, you need to find out what the amp does at 4 ohm. You wind up in series, wind back down in parallel. You've been a 4 ohm low, and then take the RMS rating of at the speaker terminals to get 600 watts, and turn your gain to where you get roughly 600 watts. That way, Matt, you will not overpower the the Neos because you can't send them in excess of more than that. You're right. I hope I answered your question, but you can text me and I can walk. Plus, I got a video on set. So set the multimeter at the square root of 600 watts and read that at the speaker terminals. And that you be safe because if you wire them D4s down to 1 ohm and put them on that kicker 1200 watt amps and you just set everything not to clip, you want to watch it with that voltage because as you keep turning up, you can actually blow them. And I like that. Everybody likes Scar until American made sub pull up. Everybody likes Scar to hit them DD. And below the channel, keep doing your thing. What performance level is the audio traffic compared to kicker and DD? The JLW6 compared to the kicker would be the kicker L7R, possibly. And compared to the DD, the 12W6 would be equal to a up in the 12W6. So more like a 6 Series 12. Yeah, 6 Series 12, 612. D-Wave has test DD amps. It's the same guns as the Crescendo. The Ryan put them both to bed. Yeah, the Ryan puts everybody to bed for power wise. Sound quality is something different. And the Ryan puts everybody, a lot of people to bed. That's some crazy power. All right, let me ask some more questions. I'm trying to bother you. Okay. Okay, is the LC7 a good shallow sub? Yes, Cameron. All I need in my avalanche is ace pushing 140. My price point is those kicker Q class. I know how to take 2H and do a 140. I know I got a video up there in my vehicle. You guys just got to how much dedication got into it. Everyone likes Scar too. Big cone, maybe. What is the 8-inch sub in this box? I ain't built the box for it yet because it needs a real big box. It's got a 7.5-inch cutout. I think that comes down to the song. I reviewed the Scar sub because there's a lot of Scar people on my channel and people are gonna run what they run. I'm not a big Scar fan, but I'm gonna put it in the best. I'm gonna put it in the best possible box. You're gonna be surprised. I'm gonna have it sound the best it can, but it's not. Still ain't gonna be for me. All right. What's up with Southern Maryland? When is the bass sort of humming and not kicking or thumping? Need that 4th gen box, big dog. There'll never be a 4th gen RAM box for me. Not gonna happen. Sorry. It's nothing you can do with the buckets under that seat. 5th gen under for Rams. 5th gen up. I would like to design my own subwoofer and amplifier. Do you know any people that can help me do so? No. The manufacturers I deal with, but I don't think they're gonna sit down and talk to you running your own, design my own subwoofers and amplifier. If you don't know where to go design your own subwoofer and amplifier, then you probably don't need to be designing your own subwoofer and amplifier. Yeah, this ain't it for you. You should know where to go. Honestly, William. If you don't know what to do, then you just finna do a cookie cutter. Contact Kevin and Scar. And he'll tell you exactly who to contact. You put your name on the dust cap. I'm just being real with you. You ever get a second with the 3-inch core? I don't understand that. All right, baby. I'm finna end in a minute. It takes a lot of money and research and years to design your own subs and amps. Exactly. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it takes a whole lot of years of research, trial and error, man. Do you like Neo subs? Yeah, I can keep the water. I'm gonna keep bringing some water down there. All right, so Davidson, thank you for doing it. And as far as your enclosure, you have a customer for life. Any other box to give will be from you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you can believe about them 25 ways, don't you? Yeah, I'm copy the alpha on start there, okay. How you feel about 12 of the Ride 10s you reviewed? To me, how I feel about it. I reviewed it. I like B2 audio on 12 of the Ride 10s. I don't get these questions, man. How you feel about 12 of the Ride 10s? Okay, what would you review? Would you review a steering integrity sub SQ series? One day, I'll get up to the 12. Right now, I told you, I'm focusing on my niche. 8s and 10s in the most part. Yeah, they do cost. The BT audio says 79, I haven't seen it on the website. You got any audio shows on the schedule for the Ram? Maybe next year. I got 4 2508s that I can put in my truck. You can go to them shows. Them shows ain't about making it sound good, street beating stuff. Most of them shows about how loud it is. So I got 422, 4D2 2508s, and I got, two M2000s. I got a show, and I don't know what show I might go to. I know probably gonna go to this next year, go to the Sundown show, the Ruckus show. I might try to make that Stamology. Mm. I might go. Might not. I might not. I don't know. It all depends. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Cause I don't have a lot of time for BS, man. I go to these shows. I might see people, and they'll say the wrong thing, and I remember this one of them. And that just ain't. Don't. It's easy for people to say and do whatever they're gonna do on the channel, and you stay away from me. I'm cool with that. In my persons, nah. So I don't know. I'm a little old. I know who I am. A lot of people know who I am. I don't tolerate a lot of, mouth. So that's why I try to stay out of the way. I think for myself. I try to stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. It's best for everybody that I stay out of the way. You know what I mean? What's MB? What's MB? That M2T got those 628 I put in last week sounding damn good. I bet it do, man. Can you think of 428s being blown in the truck? Would you run two? Would you build a box for 4.3, or would you stick to 228 in that space in the truck? Depending on what truck it is. I done been plenty of boxes for people who want 42508s. Plenty of them. The dude comment David, that's what he got, 42508s. And an F-150, I believe. Or get the 112 Neo 10s. Sorry, previous question was written wrong. I don't know I'm gonna get that. I didn't have a good experience with that Neo 8. And it's sitting over there. Have you built a box for that NEP 8? Yeah, the video's up on the NEP 8. See, y'all not watching these videos in sequence. And some of y'all need to go back and start watching these videos. They say you can watch my channel for almost a day and a half just to catch up. And I release, you gotta watch it continuously. Yeah, I built a box for the NEP 8. And I showed it playing music. Like 2 or 3 videos for the NEP 8. What do you think about the Scar VX F12s? Not much. I built boxes for them, but I'm not overly stroke by them. Wouldn't mind hearing the DD setup in person. I love demos. What happened to cardio system when electric cars? Ooh, what would happen? Ooh, yeah, that's. It's gonna be a lot of these big, heavy subwoofer people ain't gonna be here. Okay, I'm coming up. 6 more minutes, man. Coming up, and I've been on here for an hour. 97 Saturn Wagon. What would you prefer? I have no idea. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What would I prefer? What would I prefer? What? Do you think 4 belongs in the truck? Okay, what another question I got? Missing questions here. Any other legit questions? Let me see this Hammer Tech AC. I'm still trying to find. I know Louis gonna send it to me. Hammer Tech. I'm Louis with what Louis said because 8-inch. Cause I know my boy. That's my friend Louis, man. Oregon. And he's not gonna come out with something. Let me go to images. Hammer Tech, critical mass. SQ8 for $2,800. And then I say, man, I want to see that. $2,800. Well, they say, man, what the hell? Good Lord. That's a new one. Hammer Tech. Louis gonna send me a link to it. I know Louis said something. Assault class, here it is. Whoa. Whoa. Where's this at? Whoa. Let me see this. What is this? Look at this. 800 watt, enhanced cooling, optimized motor, more power, enhanced pleasure. Whoa, look at, is that a top plate? Good God. What is this? Shipping very soon. Let me see this. Let me see this. Man. Hammer Tech, huh? Mm. Everything else look. Mm. Mm. But that was crazy, man. That's. Look at the pole piece on the back of that Hammer Tech, huh? Man, anyway, I see it, Louis. I see it, baby boy. I know you coming. Yeah, okay. Sub-size preference. Tens or eights. That was a good looking box design you did for the gately Audio 8. Nice showcase and show it for another box builder. Now, you know me, Matthew. I don't do no hating, man. I don't do no hating. I don't do no hating. I don't do no bashing except for certain games. There's some people. Well, nah, I don't bash nobody. I just ignore them. Mo, go with. What's a good battery charger for excess power? Maybe the excess power tell you good charge for them. Oh, one just showing what does your wife have in the system in her ride? My wife's system in her ride is a JBL Stadium 8. She's really, really into sound quality. Next, she said she's wanting to try either these two 1506s or the the DD1108 sound quality. She's into sound quality. Really. She don't like it too loud. She like to ride in my truck and play loud, but in her car, she don't want. She just want it to sound real good at listening volume inside the car. But if she get in my truck, when the summertime, she want to let the window down, let everybody hear. Try to fit out a woman's brain. If you got it figured out, you know, has your finger held up nice, and how's the back window holding it? I just bought me the motor for the back window. Huh? Oh yeah, the window, yeah. Yeah, my fingers back, man. Fingers back. It's all good. It's all good. Series or parallel when wiring up sub box. All depends on what power you're trying to get to. My year's resolution is to send you the JR8W7. Yeah, I'm gonna put one on the channel myself. I don't know if you're gonna send it to me or not, but I'm gonna put one on the channel. But I've heard it already. It's not gonna topple. It ain't gonna topple. It's a sound quality driver with a little bit more output. It's not gonna topple none of the Super 8s. It's not a Super 8. I'm sorry. It's a very good 8, but it's not a Super 8. All right, it's not gonna top. It definitely ain't gonna mess with the DD2408. It can't. The sundown. It's not none of the Super 8s, man. It's not gonna top at all. I'm sorry. All right, well look here, man. I'm out of here. It's been nice talking to you. A few of the. I'm out of here. Nice talking to y'all. Thanks for the channel. Y'all be blessed in life. Please listen responsibly. And as always, face on, man. Do what you do. Don't be hating. You need a box, get at me 404-694-4818. Run what you're going to run no matter what I say or what anybody say. Run what your money can afford because at the end of the day, I want you to take care of your family first. Take care of your obligations. Take care of your obligations. Make sure you ain't trying to please the next man about, I'm going to run DD 25 ways because MB said that's what it costs. And you spend $1,000 for two of them, then your wife said, well, wait a second. My car notes due. Don't get yourself in trouble from the basement. Run what you can afford. The best subwoofer, the subwoofer you can afford and can run correctly. Please listen responsibly. Peace.